Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn English in very unique way and you will definitely love it. So we are going to learn some tricks that you have to apply on yourself and then you will definitely speak fluently in English. You will be fluent person. So that you have to copy today, that we are going to learn. But the tricks belongs to someone else. Like the tricks we are applying those on ourselves is belongs to someone. So any guesses who is that? So today we are going to learn 5 English speaking tricks that Priyanka Chopra uses in her interviews, speeches, everywhere. Whenever she speaks, at that time she uses these techniques and we have to apply those techniques, and then definitely we will see a little bit changes in ourselves. So that we are going to learn today, because whenever she speaks, it is so much the pronunciation, the tone, the intonation, everything is correct, everything is perfect. It's just the next level English she is speaking, and that's why we have to admire her. Like you have to take her as a role model, because she speaks very gracefully, she speaks very authentic, and it's not the much advanced English, but she speaks it in a natural tone, in natural way she speaks it, but the pronunciation is correct, the intonation, the tone, the rhythm, everything is correct. And that's why we are going to break down today her 5 English speaking tricks which she applies on herself while she is giving the answer to any question, to any interview. Whenever everyone asks her any question, she just answers it correctly in a natural way. It seems that she is naturally giving the answer, that she is familiar with the question, and that we are going to learn today. So let's begin. So trick number 1, speaking slowly. So what you have to do whenever you are speaking something, at that time if there's two sentences if you want to say, so between those two sentences you have to take at least a small gap and you have to speak that sentences 20% slower. Means not much, but at least that sentence you have to speak 20% slow, because whenever you are speaking like that, if you are speaking 100% fastly, but if there are some people who are not able to understand, so that's why this technique you have to apply, that's 20% slowly you have to speak while you want to address something or you have to put your opinion. So that's why the other person should understand what you are saying, and that's why we need to speak the any sentence slowly. Just you have to speak not much, but at least 20% slowly you have to speak the sentences, because that whenever you are speaking slowly, so other person is understanding every word what you are saying. But if you are rushing, so that's why what you said the first sentence and what you said saying now, no one is understanding what you are saying. So that's why you have to speak every sentence at least 20% slower, not much, but 20% slowly you have to speak. So try this. Say it with gentle space, and whenever you are saying every sentence slowly, it is creating big impacts. That's why what I gave you the example, you have to practice like this every day. Take the sentences, two sentences, firstly which you said fastly and the other sentence which you are saying slowly. So both the sentences which are very impactful, you have to decide that one. Definitely you will love the sentence, you will understanding the sentence which is 20% slower, because at that time you are able to understand the first word what you said and now what you are saying. So you both words you are able to understand what's the meaning of the sentence, what is the motive behind this, everything, the examples whatever you are giving in that, you are able to understand it, and you are able to make the other person also understand from it. So that's why whenever you are saying the sentence very fastly, it's not understandable, but if you are saying it slowly, it's understandable. So that technique you have to apply. And the trick number 2 is about the professional simple vocabulary. So always Priyanka Chopra speaks with the professional words, like she speaks very professionally, and you have to copy the same. So what you have to do for the vocabulary, you have to take any one interview of Priyanka Chopra And in that interview, if you are not aware of any one or two words from 1 minute clip, so that words you have to note down, or you have to just ask to the Google for that meaning. If you don't know the word, if you don't know what's the meaning of the word, if you have never heard that word, that words you have to pick, and then you have to search the meaning and the examples. So you have to write in one notebook, or if you don't want to write, so you can also take screenshot and you have to learn that words, because Priyanka Chopra is using the professional simple vocabulary. It's also professional, but it's also not like very much hard. You can understand it still. If you don't know, you can arrange the sentence. If the sentence is addressing something about that, it's very happy, if she's using instead of happy the mirthful word, so definitely you will able to understand at least that much. So it's professional simple vocabulary, and that's why from her video, from her interviews, speeches, whatever you want to take, whatever you are like to watch her interviews or her speeches, that you can take. Just you have to take the words, the vocabularies, the phrases, the idioms, whatever you don't know, just pick all of this. Whatever you don't know, if you don't know much words, if there are many words that you are not aware of, still you have to pick those words. You have to write their sentences, meaning and the examples. So let's see the example transformation. You will definitely see that how the old one and the Priyanka Chopra style is creating impact on your speeches, because it makes your speech more professional and more authentic. So that's why, just let's see that. So most of the people are saying that it felt strange, means the old version is that it felt strange, but if you want to just convert it into Priyanka Chopra style, so it would be it felt surreal. So that is making sense that it is sounding more natural, more confident and more professional. That's why this sentence, this words, this type of words you have to collect and you have to apply those on your daily basis, on your daily life, on your speeches. In your interviews, you have to copy the same words which Priyanka Chopra is using, so that you have to do. So let's see the second one. The old version is that I was very happy. So let's convert it into Priyanka Chopra style, that it felt incredibly grateful. See that which one is sounding more professional. You will definitely love the Priyanka Chopra style. So that's why, as I told you, you have to listen her interviews, her speeches, her podcast, and from that you have to collect the words, the phrases and their sentences. You must read, because if you are just reading the meaning, then definitely you will not understand much, but with sentences you will get it. And that's why sentences also, at least 2 sentences you have to read. 2 sentences are much, that you have to read with meaning, and that you have to learn and you have to apply it on yourself. So that was the trick number 2. So let's see the trick number 3. So it is about the smart sentences framing. So often whenever Priyanka Chopra is giving interview, at that time if someone asks her the question which she is not aware of, or maybe that question is a little bit tricky, so she is always, means every question she is framing the question, and in that sense, in that manner she is giving the answer. Mostly everyone is doing that. If someone is asking you the question, so you are, whatever you are having in your mind, whatever you are aware of that question, or whatever you have experienced, that you are just saying directly, you are giving the answer without framing it. But Priyanka Chopra always frames her question, her answer, everything, whatever she gives the answer in speeches as well, she frames the answer, and that's why the answer is more natural, in natural way it is coming. So that's why we have to also frame the answer. So that she is doing in every interview. But what we are doing, so if someone asks you about the criticism, so definitely you will, without framing the answer, you will just directly give the answer. Whatever you know about the criticism, you will definitely give that answer. But she never does this. She always frames the answer in a sequence and then she gives the answer. So let's see that framing, that how she frames the answer. So there's the technique which she uses, which called prep, point, reason, example, and then again point. So this technique she always uses. If someone asks her the question, so always she firstly give the point, then the reason behind it, and then she adds the example again. She adds example about something, whatever the person is asking. She adds the example and again she restated the point. So this type of framework she does in every interview, and that we are going to follow. So let's see one question and how Priyanka Chopra answers that question. So let's see. You often face criticism and pressure in the public eye. How do you stay confident and grounded? So if this question someone asks to you, what will you do? Definitely you would, whatever you are having information about the criticism and the pressure, the public pressure, you will definitely give the answer. But instead of that, she just firstly says the point, then the reason behind it, then she adds the example on it, and definitely then again she restates the point. So like that framework you have to do. A nervous person might just wrap up the question. They will just give the answer in one or two sentence, like about the criticism and about the public pressure, and just how they handle the criticism and pressure by not involving in it, by not seeing it. They would just answer in a simple manner and not giving the example, the reason behind it. But she always give reason and example. So let's see that how she answered to this question and in what sequence she gave the answer. First is point. So how she answered, let's see. She said that I have learned that confidence doesn't come from praise. It comes from being clear about who you are and what you stand for. See how she gave the answer. In first line she gave directly the answer in what the person asked her. That she gave, she just framed it, and now let's see the reason behind it. She said that when you depend too much on public opinion, your confidence becomes unstable. Example. For example, when I stepped into a new industry, there was a lot of comparison. I chose preparation over reaction, and that helped me stay confident. So see, she gave herself example and she gave the instantly the point and the reason and the example. So now let's see the point restated, what she gave there. So for me, staying confident is about trusting my values, staying prepared, and letting my work speak. So see, the person asked her that about how do you stay confident and grounded. So in point restated, she gave the direct answer that how she, what confidence means for her, she gave the answer. So like that you have to just give your answer a framework and you have to answer like that. Like it makes your speech more professional and more confident. You just look in that speech whenever you are giving like these answers. When you are saying the point, you are giving the reason, the example about yourself or about anyone else. But if you are adding the example to it, it is more understandable. So from now, whenever you want to give any answer, you have to do like this. Firstly point, then reason, then example, and then again point you have to add to it. So this type of framework you have to do. Let's see the trick number 4. So now the trick number 4 is about the body language. So whenever you are giving any answer, and if for example if you are in a if you are giving any interview, so for that, if your body language is not perfect, if you are not sitting straight, if your posture is not correct, if you are not using the gestures, so definitely it would not feel that much confident. I mean, it would not feel that you are giving any interview. It will feel just normally if you are sitting casually and you are just answering to any question. So that's why your posture matter. So that's why firstly sit straight. Your shoulders should be open, it should be correct, and your just body language should be correct. Your language should be soft there. You should speak soft, and you have to have a smile on your face. The person might see firstly you, and if your body language is correct, definitely they would feel that you are very confident person, because your posture matter. If you are sitting straight, your shoulders are open, if you are having a soft language and a smile on your face, so no one can say that you are hesitating. Everyone will say that this person is very confident. So let's see the trick number 5, which is about pausing before a point. So we just saw that you have to pause, you have to speak slowly, not pausing there, but here you have to pause before a point. Means if you want to address 2 points, so before one point you have to take at least 2 seconds pause, and then you have to again say the whatever you want to say, again you have to start your point. But before that, at least 2 second pause you have to take. So it just makes you thoughtful, calmly, and the other person to remember what you said earlier, and it also just makes you thoughtful, calmly, and in control. So that's why these techniques are very important. You have to apply all these techniques on yourself. Third technique is very important. You have to definitely, that technique if you start applying today, definitely your answer would be perfect. No one can say that your answer was something you missed there. No one can say this, because everything is coming in the prep method. So this you have to follow. So these were the 5 English speaking tricks which you have to also apply on yourself, and if you follow these techniques daily, then definitely you will change as a person, you will be confident, and your English will be definitely professional. So these techniques you have to apply on yourself, you have to follow this technique for some day, and then definitely you will see a result.